For the Interrobang, I'm Hannah Theodore. London's municipal election is coming up on October 24th, and all students with a London address are eligible to vote. To help you prepare for this election, we sat down with this year's many mayoral candidates to learn more about their platforms and plans for the City of London. 3 questions, 10 mayoral candidates. Let's check them out.
Well, the biggest pressing issue I find facing any government is the fact that the decisions are made by the person that you elected, and then you're stuck with them until the next election. And what I've been talking about doing is letting decisions be made by the people. Get them together. If there's a decision to be made at City Hall, get the public together on a giant website and talk about the issues, and then each person would get a vote. And then that way, as mayor, I would get up every day and have to check what the public wants me to do today.
I believe London, we have in the City of London right now so many different issues, and the most pressing issue, in my opinion, and many people who I speak with on a daily basis, the homelessness and affordability and the safety. And so, as you know, London is not safe as it used to be, and London used to be one of the safest cities in the whole region, and lately, for the last 4 years, and we start seeing an increase of crime and thefts and many different issues London people facing, and the homelessness, and became a very severe issue. It's like basically I'm tackling is a crisis. London facing a crisis of homelessness, a crisis of affordabilities.
The homeless, that is the major problem we have. Like they're on the streets. I mean, they no place to go. So we need to fix that, get them off the streets, get them somewhere safe, and then deal with where we're gonna kind of put them. But we need to get them off the streets. And then the next one would be the affordable housing. There is no housing whatsoever in London.
Well, for the City of London, I'd like to see there be more jobs for the common person that doesn't have higher education, because there are a lot of people out there. I know I see them. I see people panhandling in other places that just can't find work if they wanted to, and we have homeless shelters here that are overflowing, and we need to do something about that. I think the city's responsibility should be to make sure that every one of its residents has adequate employment if they want to be employed.
Well, as elected mayor, first I want to deal with the homelessness by opening 2 transitional homes and engage the professionals in this field, like CarePoint Consumption Center, and also the Mental Health Association, and also engage all the organizations who are been working with homelessness and homeless people for many years to design a program, and also to create like a not social worker, create a team, assist to divert those homeless to a center and deal with them instead the police dealing with them, because the police right now, that's why we have an issue. The police at the present time not able to do the policing. They're busy doing the social work, doing the job the not supposed to be doing, supposed to do the policing and patrolling the street.
Well, the biggest hope is I hope we can get everything, crime down, get the housing, get the homeless off the street, and then turn around, we can deal with other stuff like transit, which is really bad. Talk about the police force, we need to kind of reconstruct to where we need them. I'm hoping and London can grow again and people start coming here. Like when I came here, it was nice, people were friendly, didn't have to worry about going outside at night. Now it's like, is it safe to go anywhere? So I'm hoping to get everything to where it was and then start growing from there.
Well, they should, because it's actually your responsibility to vote, because that's how a democratic society is run. And if you don't vote, your voice doesn't get heard. And if you only have 20% of the people voting, then you're not hearing what the other 80% would have to say.
Well, I mean, you should vote in any election, whether city election, whether provincial election, federal elections, because you are the future of the province, of the city. Right? It's important for you to vote for a right person, to vote for the right candidate who's gonna move London forward, who's gonna attract more business to the City of London to give you the job, you and yourself and many others, and students, and also to create a safety mechanism for all of us in the City of London.
Why they should vote? So they have a voice. Like I started, well, I'm not going to go back too far. When I was 18, I voted. I didn't know if it did any good or not, but at least I had a say on who was going to be elected. And that's what they need now. Like, the voting is down, especially for the young ones. Like, even I have kids, and they are, why should I vote? Well, first of all, you got to vote for me. but they need to get out there, have a say. This way here they can, well, I did something, or at least I tried to, right? And that's what I'm trying to do, is try to get everybody to vote, everyone.